Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Rosalina Akhtar and I support the implementation of progressive education. So before we get into the explanation about progressive education, first of all, I'll be talking as a student who is currently experiencing progressive learning. I am now using the new curriculum which is known as Curriculum Merdeka. So, before that, before progressive education, we have traditional learning. What is traditional learning? So traditional learning, from what I know, it consumes more time. The teacher will walk into the class, explain in front of the class, and the student will take notes. It's all the basic stuff. And with progressive education, or what we know as 21st century learning, is quite the opposite. So the teacher are facilitator, and the teacher manage the classroom in order to make sure that the learning process runs well. And the 21st century learning is also a self-guided learning. So we can say that the students learn by themselves, but that is also to make sure that the students will understand the study even more. So in this 21st century learning, there are the 4 skills. These 4 skills are, the first one is critical thinking. These critical thinking are the ability to question, acknowledge, examine, and make decision. So in this critical thinking is that basically we will examine the study and we will make decision and we will question it. We will question the study to understand more about the study, and the teacher will explain it to us. The teacher will guide us and make sure that we understand the study. And the second skill is collaboration. So in progressive education, what I know and what I'm experiencing right now is that there are a lot of projects. There are a lot of group work. And to work in a group work, we need to collaborate with other people, right? So in collaboration, we will practice the basic and soft skill of living in a society. So you see, in progressive education, we have more group works, and these group works are actually really good because, like, whether we want it or not, after high school, after university, we will all be a part of society and we will all work in a society, right? So these group works will help us to develop our soft skill in living in a society. And the third skill is communication. When you do collaboration, we need to communicate, right? So this is why that communication is very important. So in communication, we are able to express our thoughts, and the others are also able to do the same. From what I know, in traditional learning is that students don't have that much time in communicating what they think, what they feel, or what they question. They sit in the classroom and take notes, and they are expected to follow the teacher's pace. And the last but not least is creative. So every student is different. We have our own way of learning, and because we all have our own way of learning, the studies in the 21st century learning is also really creative. We have many projects, we have many experiments on the field, and we watch many videos about those studies, and then at the end of the day we will present it in front of the class. So everything is just really creative. We don't just use one way of learning. So all of these skills are known as the 4C. It was critical thinking, collaboration, communication, and creativity. So from what I experienced from this 21st century learning, from the 4C and everything, is that students can learn with their own pace and they are not in a hurry. I am able to study with my own pace because I have to understand the material first, and then when I get confused or when I experience trouble, then I'll ask the teacher, and the teacher will guide me. And then students have smaller chances of experiencing burnout because they are not constantly in the classroom all the time. I am not in the classroom 24/7 because in this 21st century learning, I have a lot of outside of the school project. I do more experiments with my friends. I do a lot of activity with my friends outside the class. So it's a really small chance for me to experience a burnout. And I think burnout is a serious issue when it comes to students, because sometimes, like, when you experience burnout, everything just seems so hard to you, which is why to make the chances of burnout smaller is really important. And students understand first, teacher will guide furthermore later. So it's not teacher going in front of the class, explaining everything, forcing everything into the student's mind, but the teacher will give us the study, we will read through the study, and then we will slowly learn into the study. We will be one with the study. It's as simple as that. The teacher will guide us and make sure that everything runs well. So, but at the end of the day, it's safe to say that more students are comfortable with progressive learning. I am really comfortable with progressive learning, and so are my friends. And I think it's safe for me to speak for pretty much a lot of students in Indonesia. And they can all choose their own way of learning, and the teacher will facilitate and give the students. So it doesn't really matter if you're still into traditional learning, if you still like taking notes, if you still like listening to the teacher in front, you can still do that. Everything the teacher will facilitate us. So like whether you're into traditional learning, you like taking notes in class, or maybe you like experiments, you like group work, everything is in progressive education. So to close this up, society is moving forward, not backward. So it's also important that our education is moving forward and not backward. That is all that I'll be delivering today. Thank you.